Very well. Hello, everyone. It's your favorite programming error that just refused to be fixed. CodeErr. And welcome back to Tribe 9. I know there's been no big story update yet. However, there are plenty of side quests for us to do, and I figure we might as well have a little stream for it here and now. So, I've set everything up and we are good to go. Also, I did realize a pattern. Remember the last stream, and I think the one before that probably as well, when I was like, damn, I was sure I had a new 9 message. And then when I checked it on stream, it wasn't there. I checked before stream, and apparently like 2 or 3 hours before going live, the new chat message from 9 disappears. So apparently it only shows up during a certain time frame, and after that it's gone. So I know that for future reference. However, now that there is actually a 9 log, that means I can actually open those messages, skip through them, and we will be able to see them on stream later, and I just have to go to the log to do so. It is actually quite simple to do for me now, which is very, very nice. So, that being the case, I think we are good to, well, get into some more Tribe 9 action today, so that's gonna be fun. Just gonna... There we go. And then we are good to begin. I wonder when first is gonna get redeemed. Normally that happens very quickly. However, the stream was only announced like yesterday, so not as many people were prepared for this stream, I imagine. That being the case, chances are it's gonna take a moment before someone comes in and redeems the first. Max, you're still streaming. I appreciate you being here, but shouldn't you worry about your own stream? And hi Neon, hello. There we go, there's the first redeem. Knew that one was coming. With a little bit of a delay. But yeah, I hope everyone's having a great day. Now, let's see. I did get a new 9 message after all! Okay, because that disappeared, and now a new one reappeared. You know what? I'll take what I can get. I guess we'll start off with some 9 messages. And I've started Limbus Company. And how are you liking it so far? I'm hearing good things from Spinne and stuff. Stuffy. Weird. There's a weird photo in my phone's album. Thanks for the pat, Spinne. I don't remember taking a photo like this. So, where did this photo come from? Well, that's a nice. Of course, Suki would send the cat. Could it be a ghost? No, I hate ghost stories. What's the photo like, Saigo? Looks like a clock. The background is black, and there's a number on top. Maybe it's a countdown to death. Huh? Is Saigo gonna die? Don't say inauspicious things. There are quite a few photos, some of a different time. And there's also a word. Snooze. Snooze? You mean an alarm? Mr. Saigo, did you happen to screenshot your alarm? Screenshot? Oh no! Oh no! He doesn't know how tech works. Okay, so far it's in the tutorial. Too tired to continue, that's fair. I'm also rather tired today, which is why side quests seem to be good for me. I don't know if I feel confident taking on level 80 backgammon today, but we'll see how I feel about it. I did give it like a few tries and before, and I got it down to like its last 3 health bars, which is still quite a bit to go. It's a feature for saving the image on the screen as a picture. You can usually use it on smartphones and computers. Can you please confirm if the picture is the same as your alarm page? Yes, you are right. Ha! Pretty normal for people to screenshot their alarms. Good thing it wasn't a ghost. I didn't expect Mr. Saigo to screenshot his alarm. I thought he was always wide awake when it was time to get up. I'm not sure what you're talking about. But it seems like this isn't an issue then. Sorry for bothering everyone. Alright, Oh, Spinne, also we're gonna be spending time with your favorite character again today, it seems. But first, Rose Garden. La la la. I'm so honored you've all participated in the Find the Person Holding the Rose event, but this will be the last one. It's kinda sad knowing we won't see you again. Yes, but if there were a place where we could meet again, wouldn't that solve everything? A place? Search for the person holding the rose this time and I'll tell you all about it. The rules are the same as last time. Search for the person holding the rose by following the dropped roses at Ancient Sanctuary West. Now then, let's see what kind of encounter awaits you. May roses bring color to your life. Alright.
Hey, the delicate maiden ranch is in dire trouble. Hey, it's a really emergency this time, guys. Answer me!
It's just gonna be dumb again, ain't it?
No, it's not. The space donut is closed.
See? That's an emergency?
I asked the shop manager and it turns out their mold got stolen so they can't open for business. Guys, I know I can trust you with this, right? She'll help me.
A theft, huh? This is an emergency meter.
Shop manager's sad, and I'm also sad. You guys will totally make things right, won't you? All you gotta do is bring back some Cheers cans. That's easy, right?
Fine.
I knew I could trust you guys. I'll be waiting in Inner Akiba's dining district, so super speed, okay?
By the way, can we just talk about how it's called Akiba? I wonder why that was changed here. In case you're curious, Akiba is the namesake of Akihabara. And yes, Akihabara is located in Chiyoda Ward in Tokyo. So yes, in Chiyoda Ward in Tokyo, we got Akihabara. But this place is called Akiba, which is the namesake of Akihabara. Very, very intriguing. So instead of calling it Akihabara, they called it by the name that Akihabara's name is based on. I wonder if that has something to do with the Neo setting, like maybe because the entire place got entirely rebuilt, so they gave it a new name and they were like, you know what, screw it, we're going back to the original namesake of it. Anyway, so yeah, in case anyone's curious, that explains why there's all these otaku goods and everything, because as we all know, Akihabara is otaku heaven. And you already know that if I ever end up going to Japan, I'm definitely gonna be going to Akihabara. There's no two ways about it. Akihabara is definitely gonna be on my list. To nobody's surprise, I believe. Alright, let's go over... Actually, let's go over to the areas that have the most stuff to be done first. Shinjuku is on your list? Also fair, also fair. Again, if you're gonna go to Japan, there's probably a lot of places you'd have to visit. Alright, let's see. Wait, where exactly was I going with this? Was I going to the side? Right, there's something... Right! We should start over here, because Hina herself has a quest for us, if I remember right. Shrines, restaurants, anime stuff. Yep, fair. Yep. Hina!
Welcome, masters and ladies. Came at just the perfect time. So ever since Magata disappeared, Hina's popularity has clawed its way to the top.
Ah, so you're the new number 1. Oh, well, it would be numbers 4, I guess.
We've even got a big group reservation later, which means I'll be living the posh life for a while, yeah. But we're all out of ketchup, and without it, I can't whip up omurice. A maid who can't serve her guests with full positivity is just awful. So I need you to help me out. Please buy some ketchup from a girl named Serena at Maid Avenue South. I've got to focus on my formidable charm on the group coming in, so I'm counting on you to fetch it.
Whatever you say, it is an emergency. Absolute emergency. Let's get to it then. Any better way to go around? Yeah, okay, I can go take care of that quest, do those two, then head to the Maid Avenue. That works, that works. Gotta have optimal pathing. Is it? Oh. Code started streaming. What? Yes, that's how you know. Like clockwork. Like clockwork, my streams always work. There we go. Handyman McFly. Why, hello there. Damn it! I got hired by some guy named Kazuki to find someone, but they're nowhere to be found. Kazuki, who are you looking for this time? I wonder what would have happened if I talked to him as Kazuki. He entrusted me to track down the woman who ran that into Ojiro right before that XP game with Margita. Oh. Kazuki? Kazuki, I don't know what you want to do to that person. I don't know what you want to do to that person, but it's very clear that Ojiro didn't think it was a big deal. So don't commit murder to get revenge. Please don't do it. Ojiro seemed to be completely fine with getting stabbed. No need to go for a revenge kill, Kazuki. Also, hi, Stuffy. Then was this go? Ah, so I've heard. The absolute cinema. Oh, but just heh. Trying to find one person in a city is this ridiculously huge. Give me a break. Will you help me out? For real? For real? What a lifesaver. Then could you take a look around the intersection for me? Hello. Die. Die. I have to remember to always kill every enemy because you never know when they might drop some nice boosters. Booga booga damage. I can't wait to train my Hina. In fact, Hina will be added to the training team next. It'll be quite a bit of a challenge considering she'll start training up from level 1 and everything, but you know.
Usual old guy's order, eh? You delivered? Thanks a bunch. Give him my regards, okay?
Hello. Divine Painter.
Oh, what might you need from me, the divine painter Stephanie, whose work is known and loved in every corner of the internet? Huh? Some strange NEET wants me to help him make a game. Sorry, but why in the world would I do that? Listen well, I'm very selective about who I take jobs from, even if the person requesting is a friend of mine. If I took just any job that came my way, it would deflate my value. You must be thinking that getting the divine painter would be enough to make him a hit, right? So shallow. If he really wants to work with me, he should try accomplishing a thing or two. I'm not taking a job from a total amateur.
That is understandable.
Gamu, I went and asked for you. I don't really get what you were saying, but it was something about having to show results first. Otherwise, forget it.
You're kidding? She's not willing to bet on my potential? I mean, obviously, there'd be nothing in it for her to work for you. If you could shell out a mountain of Kane, maybe there's a chance. Comes down to Kane, huh? Fine, then I'll get a part-time job. And one day, I'll make a game with her. Sure, whatever you say. I did not have the Winnie the Pooh. You want everything to have the Winnie the Pooh voice, huh? I love being able to one-shot former ferocious enemies. Alright, there's one more request over here that I need to take. And that is you. Frail woman. Whoa! Should I... Okay, she ran away. Not so fast. Should I? You know what? Fine. Following me. Alright, we're going over to the Maid Avenue. Gives a woman a heart attack? Yes, that is what I do. Also, by the way, I'm finally powerful enough to one-shot level 50 enemies. So yes, every single enemy that roams the overworld, except for, you know, those ferocious enemies, I can now one-shot. Ketchup seller. Would anyone like some ketchup? Delicious. Ketchup. It boosts vitality, explodes in energy, inspires dramatic speeches, and... honestly, I've lost the plot, just buy it. Wait, you want everything I've got? Oh, thank you so much. There's nothing too crazy about it, just seriously tasty ketchup. Come have a taste. What? I told you it's nothing strange, just a teeny tiny sprinkle of magical incantation. What kind of magical incantation? The Oishkunare Moekyun? Wait,
What exactly? That's confidential. Now shoo.
My equips? I mean, sure, I can show you. Give me a second. My current equips. Wait, there we go. I made sure that all my characters only equip rank tier 11 Pachimon now. So this is basically what I've got on her. We have that support crit rate. Maximum HP I could do without. I feel like that's the one thing I wouldn't mind replacing on her. In fact, what could I replace it with currently? Oh wait, that's crit rate? That's maximum HP. Crit rate and crit damage multiplier? Sure, you know what? I'd rather take that. True, they have some new filters. Defense. Honestly, for him, I feel like defense is good just for like XP matches, because after I was absolutely demolished so far in XP, I still haven't gone back to it, but I know I need to have teams set up that can actually handle XP. And since he's one of my, since he's stuck defending bases, I feel like I should absolutely stick with defense, especially because he dies so quickly in combat too. Obvious support. Now my main team, I feel like, I'm not sure, maybe instead of support I could give her something else, because I do like her being able to deal damage. Grand recovery effect is just good because she's my main healer as well. But could be better, probably. As for, you know, Yo, as you can see, Yo has a bunch of attack and ultimate skill efficiency. This dude can definitely deal out some damage. And on the other hand, the ultimate defense... Okay, listen. If Saigo wasn't powerful enough defensively already, then you should check out what I gave him for his Pachimon. So how little damage does he take? The answer is very little. He takes very little damage. But I feel like it could always be better. Imagine if these ones were also plus plus. Also increase maximum HP. So yeah, this dude, like, he's level 54. And he can take a hit, like he can tank a fatal attack from level 80 backgammon by only losing like a third of his HP. He only loses like a third of his HP from a fatal attack from level 80 backgammon. So I'll take those. The 3-star kind of gives like 1,000,000 defense while using strategy skill. Accidentally pulled it. Fair. But yeah, that's basically it. Meanwhile, those two are still level 1. So they can't really do much for me currently. I still have to figure out what's good for her. I feel like support is not exactly what I want for her. In fact, I should have something better for that now instead of support. I think I just gave her that because I didn't have anything else to equip on her at the time. Damage cut rate, recovery, I don't think she can do that. Defense, more damage cut rate, I guess, wouldn't be too shabby. I guess for now that's better than support for her. Anyway, as for my cards, they still haven't changed. I still use the same cards as per usual. Which was, these ones. Anyway, back to questing, right? Yep, no 3-star standard banner characters. I do have 3-star standard banner cards. Specifically, I think I have. Yeah. There we go. I do have the AG Todoroki card. So I do have a standard banner 3-star card. I'm not sure. I think this one can show up on the standard banner, but that's the one you get for free at the beginning of the game, so it's not like I pulled it or anything. And the others are all 2 or 1 star. But, I mean, I do have a 2-star that's maxed out, specifically Enoki. Sadly not great. Yeah. I don't see myself using it. For now. Maybe I can find a use for it eventually, but there's a reason I never leveled it up. And that is that I'm happy with my current cards, for the time being at least. Chilling with Miyukyu, Geo, and Enoki. Eventually I'll get them, don't you worry. Eventually I'll get them too. Honestly, you wanna know what's the most tedious part for me currently? I need more boosters. I always need more boosters. I never get enough boosters.
I am Sesame, doing my best to clean today, as always. Anything on the ground is trash. Once the trash is collected, it cannot be returned.
Looks like the cleaning robot will have to be stopped. Maybe it'll stop if it's attacked.
Beep, beep, beep. Emergency shutdown initiated. Emergency shutdown initiated. Garbage collection tank, error 400, releasing contents temporarily.
Do the booster daily? That is also an option. I can do booster dailies. But I still need more boosters. I need to grind boosters like crazy and enemies just don't drop them enough. This, finally got it back. Smells so good. Without this, my precious pup can't sleep. It's been their favorite drool-covered bibs since they were born. You're a kind one, you deserve a smooch. Mwah, 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 smooch, smooch, smooch. Very clingy dude. Feed them in the flux. Oh, no. In the flux, you mean the Lux Phantasma? I need them to do, rifts. Because, as I've realized, rifts are the best way to farm levels that doesn't involve using life data. And you know me, I hate using life data. I want to farm levels by having my characters actually earn the experience. Which means rifts, rifts, and more rifts. Always triple booster.
Me? Spying on Miss Kageyama? What are you talking about? That's ridiculous. She jumps to mistaken conclusions like that a lot. Let me guess, this is to do with the so-called tree mansions? I'm not spying on her. It's just, I love her, so I'm watching over her. What's wrong with that? I'm no stalker. I do it all out of love. If you won't give up on these absurd accusations, then I won't let you off lightly.
How dare you attack me? Where did you get those drones from? He just pulled them out of his ass, I guess. There we go. By the way, high-level enemies are definitely fun to fight. They can be a little bit tough, though. Like, in Fractal Vice, you can now face those tentacles, right? The tentacles that keep spawning more tentacles while protecting themselves. You know, you deal a little bit of damage, then they have a shield up and spawn more support. Yeah. Those on level 70 are fun. But, unlike before, I can actually handle them better now. In fact, I've beaten the level 71 using this exact training team. Not even my main team. I've gotten that used to dealing with their patterns, that even with the training team, even though the team has Hyaku Ichitaro in it, I can still win without losing a character.
Can't be, the power of my love wasn't enough. I must simply deepen my love further. But wait, you actually envoys of love? I will withdraw for today. It would seem that this world still has kinds of love that I've not yet learned of.
Might as well grab that chest. Alright, where to next? Got a bunch of stuff going on up here, so I guess I'll return up there. I'll go here, walk over, and then walk back over to the main road. It's the goat. I mean, there are some interesting characters. Alright, let's see. And after doing all these quests, maybe I should, I don't know. Maybe I should finally collect the battle pass stuff. As per usual, I try to hold off on collecting it until a stream, so you can see how as much as possible of the crates as I open them. I want to open as many loot boxes as I can on stream. Only open off stream if basically no other option.
You defeated that tree mason member. That's amazing. Huh? He said he was not one of them? And you think he's just a stalker? You mustn't be fooled. It's one of their many tricks. Maybe you too should learn the truth of this world as I have. I wrote a book on the tree mansions that for 5 million kane I'm willing to sell. Hey, are you listening?
No. No, I am not. Alright, to the main road again. Oh yeah, for Spinner's sake, I should probably kill that destroyer over here. It was coming my way anyway, so that's perfect. Would have killed it anyway by passing by. Always kill the destroyer. I mean, I can even one-shot the level 50 destroyer that's in Magata's base at this point. Not even that one can stop me anymore. Anyway, I brought the ketchup.
Welcome back, masters and ladies. You got the ketchup? Thank you. With this, our guests will be totally satisfied. First, I was worried what would happen without Magata, but honestly, everyone seems to be landing on their feet just fine. If anything, now the governing rules are gone, people are livelier than ever now. And the group coming in later seems to be from Shinagawa. Neo Chiyoda's really starting to bounce back, yeah. Alright, I haven't given you your reward yet. Here, take this. If anything else comes up, I'll be waiting, yeah.
Anything else you want to say?
Ketchup, ketchup, Serena's ketchup, best in the world.
Of course it's the best. Only the best for her. I would not deliver Hina anything other than the best ketchup you could ever ask for. Hey, there you are, finally caught you.
Can I ask?
You're gonna ask why I did it, right? Lately it's just been one hardship after another. I honestly don't know what to do. The Chiyoda battle crippled my mother, and ever since the burden of supporting the family fell entirely on me. Every day I'm getting yelled at by customers at my part-time job. It's exhausting. For me, for Mother. Mother had been idling her days away in a trance, but then when she watched Ojiro's livestream right before that XP game, she recovered. Someone killed this guy, she screamed, and I was really happy. Ojiro is to blame for everything my family is going through right now, you know. It's the retribution he deserves. Say all you want, I'm in the right.
What? Again, I wonder how different this is if you actually play as Kazuki here. Hey, I heard the whole story from the handyman. I heard you helped too, thanks. Past sins will never be erased, huh? I do understand that it's still a heavy burden to bear. Not that I am planning to punish them or anything, honestly, I just wanted to know her motives. Sorry, I don't know what else to say. I wonder if things like this will happen again. Well, people know that Q and Ojiro are the same person now, even though Q doesn't remember saying that. In fact, he doesn't even remember saying that he is Ojiro. He doesn't even remember ever being Ojiro. Kind of tragic. Kind of very tragic. Let's go over here, see this, then we'll be moving over here. Yeah, okay. Let's take care of some of the stuff up in the sanctuary, I guess. Get as many of these side quests knocked out as we can. Also about the group from Shinagawa coming over, I wonder who it's gonna be. I wonder, maybe it's gonna be someone we recognize. Probably not, though. No, wait, it's not north, right? Yeah, I have to go over to this side. Oh, hello. Ah, I guess I entered the wrong area. I can't make it across from here, can I? Fine, I guess I'll have to go this way then. Whatever works, whatever works. Ah, I see the roses anyway. I would have had to come over here for the roses anyway, so that's perfect. Then... no. Then let's follow the roses first. Does that lead me up or down? I'm guessing up. No, it was down. And again, I also don't see a rose down here. Ha. Ah, there we go. Up here. Hello. Booster, let's go. And I guess you're the person I'm looking for.
Oh, so you're the one's looking for me. Here, take this yellow rose. Tell me, you must have met Madame Bonnet to have come here, right? I admire her so much. Apparently, she has a dream she's working towards right now. She's doing everything she can to make it come true. You know, no matter how bleak the world may seem, we can't give up. We have to keep fighting with a positive mindset. I refuse to dwell on negativity anymore. From now on, I'll live in the moment and embrace life.
Alright. Now to actually figure out how to get to my quest location in this area. All I know is that I need to go further down. And further down still, okay. But that down here only leads over there, and I need to go to the other side. Whoa. Does this path loop around? I don't remember. Sometimes the map update... Sometimes I think the map update can't come soon enough. Ah, yes, this does loop around. Perfect. Ah, but it doesn't go down. I guess I have to use the different stairs to get here. Can't make it to that location. In that case... What's the best way to get there? Right, I think it's this way to loop around. Yeah, I have to loop around. That's how that worked. Okay. Well, loop around we shall, if that is what it needs to be. If that's what we need to do, then that is not a problem. Also, I have to swing by Madame Bonnet over here anyway, so that just works out perfectly. Hello, we meet again.
La la la, you've completed your journey. Splendid work. Oh, you want to know about that place I mentioned before? You see, I firmly believe that encounters create future possibilities. I myself have been able to expand my knowledge and horizons through social gatherings. So if I could create such a place, wouldn't that help people unlock their full potential? Of course, if that dream becomes reality, I'll be sure to personally invite you. What kind of future awaits us down the road? May roses continue to color our paths.
Makes you wonder what's gonna be next. Alright. So first you had to find the rose in a location. Then you had to find a person who fits the description of a rose. Then you had to follow roses to find a person holding the rose. Next up... Good question, honestly. Maybe... Maybe... I don't know, defeat a character who is fitting of... Defeat someone fitting of the rose. I don't know. Hello. Oh, my kebab, thank you. Now I can regain my strength. Yeah, I know I wasn't very fast with the delivery, but here it is anyway. Whenever I hit a roadblock with my translation work, I come here and eat a kebab while admiring the scenery. It's the best. As long as you just translate and don't localize. Again, I hate localizations. Might just be a personal gripe, but please. When I see something, I want a direct translation, not a stupid localization ever. Welcome back. Welcome back. Didn't miss much. We haven't talked to your favorite character yet, in case you're wondering. You didn't miss her. Well, we talked to her on the text, but we didn't go to her afterwards. I did, however, defeat a level 50, not a level 50, but I did insta-kill a destroyer real quick. Just for the sake of doing it. For a second I was hopeful that was a booster, but it's just a perfect headpiece. Welcome, you here for Kotora, yes? Yes, necklace order, ready. But he's looking for wife, yes? I see it in his face, romantic hopelessly. Dreamy, melty boy, so I say, ring this is. For marriage, ring is better than necklace, yes? No, you fool, do you realize what you've done? He wants the necklace to distract the yandere, and you're gonna give him a wedding ring to give to her. Oh no, that's gonna escalate the situation so much more for him. Here you go, give to Kotora. Oh boy. Gotta wonder how much she'll freak out when Kotora gives her a wedding ring. Looking forward to that. Hello, rattling. Beep beep, receiving divine signal from the great god of Neo Geoda. Receiving, transmitting words of greeting. It's our first meeting. Hey, is there anyone else out there who commands followers and shapes the world like I do? Yeah, didn't think so. Today's talk in the city, stuff like Master Magata is amazing or Hinagiku is adorbs. Yeah, pretty standard chatter. Ah, they still think he's amazing, huh? It's even in a box. Yep, he can fully propose to her now. Meanwhile, I wander the digital wasteland, watching streams, whispering to myself, it's a true Noe Tokyo. Crazy. Oh, that's a compliment. Fave music. Mikaenu. People I respect. 0. Aggressive actions. No. And just like that, it's already evening. Ha, man, that's a tough part of being a god in Neo Geoda. Beep beep. That concludes today's transmission. You who have heard God's sacred words, you are now a comrade. I convey God's will through graffiti, painting divine messages throughout the city. But over there, the heretical followers of false prophets are obstructing my holy awareness campaign. I need you to remove them. I am not mistaken. There is no way I could be mistaken, because such a thing is simply impossible. Now, let us spread God's will together. I'm gonna try to trust you. Speaking of graffiti, before I do any other side... actually, that's right nearby. I should do that. I was gonna say before I do any other side quests, I should finish off the graffiti and also check the text message I have about the graffiti. Graffiti... no graffiti allowed? You wouldn't dare! You wouldn't dare clean up the graffiti! Now you must die. In the name of God, apparently. Yep, that does the trick. Wait. Why'd you move? Oh no, you didn't move, it's just there's more robots, is that it? There's more drones messing up the beautiful graffiti in the city. There sure are more of them. Sorry, the beauty of Neo Geoda. If you're trying to restore the beauty, then leave the graffiti. Plus, the buildings up here are up here because they're forgotten, right? Why would you care about areas that are already being forgotten? Why would these areas need to be cleaned up? Absolute fools. There we go. Because brain damage? They're robots. Of course they have brain damage. Makes perfect sense to me. Okay, that should have been all of them. Now to deliver the good news. I just went the wrong way. Actually, no I didn't. No I didn't. I'm still doing fine. I thought I went the wrong way, but I didn't. Beep beep, the heretics have been purged. Well done. Receiving divine signal. Transmitting the sacred words. Wow, seriously, good job. My followers are doing great. We just keep growing, and now we're at 800 million. The heretics don't stand a chance. Completely dominant, too strong, never losing. Beep beep, that concludes today's transmission. Keep working hard for your great god. I will continue my holy awareness campaign. That is all. Alright, first things first before I forget. The message about graffiti. Should that... I think that's the one. Nope, that is not the one. I have to... Right, I have to check the log. We'll go to sleep now. Alright, good night, Neon. Sleep tight. Don't let the bed bugs bite and all that. Is that it? Ah, that's it, yeah. Congratulations on finding all of Mr. Chikara's graffiti. Mr. Chikara's works have always been about life. He was known for his unique expression of lifelike animals through holographic projection, but now he is presenting us with a whole new style of anime illustrations and idol portraits here in Neo Chiyoda. Never did I expect Mr. Chikara to be obsessed with otaku culture. Wait a minute, is that what they call Gap Moe? I know about that one, Chief. Anyway, let's grab the other two graffitis real quick while I'm at it. I know exactly where they are. The first one is gonna be so easy to obtain. In fact, it's a miracle I didn't pick it up before. Watch this. I go in here, and should be right to the side. Yep, there it is. Graffiti found.
So he found many of my signboards, thank you. The signboards have been bringing in tons of new customers. Father, mother, and I are extremely busy every day. That said, we've received plenty of heartfelt feedback from our customers. They're motivating me to continue making signboards and attract even more customers. I hope you'll be able to swing by one day too. The food's going to be delicious, I promise.
Oh. Congratulations on finding all of Miss Elvin's graffiti! Being the only child of the owner of the superbly delicious kebab store, Miss Elvin is packed with talent and never ceases to shine. She's an energetic person. Her family business wasn't doing well because of the governing rules, so she started making graffiti advertisements. I really wanted to help out, so I bought a kebab once for lunch. It was piping hot. My tongue was burned, but that didn't stop me from gulping the food down before it got cold. You should try it out, it's very addictive. Alright, the next one. For the next one, we're gonna have to go a little bit deeper into the building. Wait, nope. The other stairs. I'm sorry. The other escalator is the one. And in this room, in the massive lab, it should be over here. There it is. That should be the last one. And then we should have all the graffiti. Look at that death penalty. Scared to death. Ha 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 ha. Boom. Graffiti found.
I've received the words of inspiration from God in Neo Chiyoda and was sent to deliver those words to you. Splendid, wonderful work. You lot are pros in finding God's messages. To be able to complete such a task with ease, you are definitely something. Deliver these words to them if you can. Those were the words from God. It seems that God is very satisfied with your accomplishment, and this means I have a lot more work to do. I shall continue to spread God's revelations and the words of truth to the people of Neo Chiyoda.
Congrats on finding all of Mr. Ratling's graffiti. Mr. Ratling is the brightest new star of Neo Chiyoda. The change in his painting style came ever so abruptly one day. I bumped into him once, and I heard him articulating some incomprehensible words. He was muttering about the geniusness of the universe and God's guidance. Could this be fate's enlightenment? Never a moment had I been endowed with such inspirations. Am I not talented enough? Dear friends, have you found all the graffiti pieces in Neo Chiyoda? You truly are the most wonderful comrades. To see someone else being this addicted to graffiti art, amazing. This is simply amazing. I must keep pressing on to get more information on other artists. I'm sure our paths will cross once more. I look forward to the day we meet again at a place where new talents bloom. Till then. Did it! And that's all the graffiti. Might as well grab my rewards for this. Now all that is left for me to do is dailies. Just dailies, dailies, and more dailies. Shinagawa and Minato are done. I need about 2 months worth of dailies. Actually, no. Not 2 months, because I can do 3 a day. I only need 20 days worth of dailies. I don't even need 1 month worth of dailies. I needed 1 month total, and I already have a third of the month knocked out. Yeah, I'm gonna be sitting without anything to do for a while after that, I guess. Because we know that the next update is gonna take a bit longer. So there is that. And hey, here I am at 97% in the city. Now let's see where our next objective is gonna take us. Is ranch one of the many dots over here? Nagisa? Nope. Nope. But I guess we'll go over here anyway because there's such a dense cluster of side quests to do. Always go for the dense clusters. And kill enemies when you see them, in hopes of getting boosters. Oh, it's you all. You've come at just the right time. This decrepit old man has a once-in-a-lifetime favor to ask. Fancy we getting to meet you again, huh? You lent me a hand, right? The truth is, I came to this city to find my daughter who eloped with somebody and disappeared years ago. Even for a super ultra genius, research genius like myself, finding a single person in a city is this fast is no easy task. According to my dear wife's vague intel, she works somewhere on Maid Something Street. Please, this is the final wish of an old genius. Find information that'll lead to my daughter's whereabouts now. Her name is Sana. I'm counting on you, kind youngsters. Okay. And we meet Chikara as well. That's the person behind the digital graffitis. Oh, hey viewers. Fancy meeting you at a place like this. As you can see, I'm in a bit of a pickle. I was supposed to get my hands on some precious retro games, essential material for my creative work, but my contact was a total no-show. No messages, nothing. The last thing I heard was that they arrived at Old Tokyo Station, and then not a peep since. Mind scoping out the situation for me? If you find the person, please grab the goods for me. Here, this ticket should serve as proof. Handing this over to you. Got it. You're probably also gonna try messaging me afterwards because I picked up all your graffiti already. Dum 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 dum. Nagisa! Why are you not playable, Nagisa? But thanks for joining me in the XP match, Nagisa!
What are you doing here? The fight with Makoto's over. You should take a break. Yeah, asking about me? I've just got a few things on my mind. It's not about the maid cafe or anything. I've just been thinking about what I should do next. Working with Hinagiku is fun, but staying a part-time or forever probably isn't the smartest move. Now the whole governing rules thing is over and we're not dodging death anymore, I figure I could try living like a normal person. It's not like I'm a big hit like Hinagiku or anything, so I've been wondering if it's time to get a real job. Oh, but I'm not about to quit right this second, okay? I'm making good money here. So, could you do me a favor and ask Hinagiku how she'd feel if I left? It's kind of awkward asking her myself. I'm counting on you.
Ah, we get to talk to Hina yet again. Fair enough. I will do that. Well, this one's right next to a teleport point, so might as well. Alright, you're the no-show. Is that because you're being threatened? Hand it over. Hey, hey.
Who the hell do you think you are? Don't get in my way. I'm not one to back down. I've got a 70-pound grip, you know. Last time I got into trouble with some punks, I blacked out. When I came to, everyone around me was on the ground covered in blood.
Well, you're about to be on the ground covered in blood. Sorry to say, but you ain't winning this. Even if you have a drone on your side, that's not gonna help you. Told you. That was too easy.
Thanks for saving me. I need to get your Chikara right away. What's that? He sent you to find me? Oh, and he sent you with the ticket. This isn't just an old game pre-order slip. It's a rare item with a specially designated illustration on it. This is nearly impossible to get a hold of, but Chikara managed to get two and offered to trade me one. So, in return, I wanted to give him this. Sorry, I started rambling. Anyway, can you deliver this to Chikara for me? This is the material I wanted to give him to show my appreciation, but honestly, I'm completely drained. I just want to go home as soon as possible. Please take this to him.
Will do. The retro game cartridge. Can I just keep it? Alright, any other area where there's a cluster of objectives? No, no cluster of objectives. In that case... You know what, let's go back here. It's at least a small cluster getting 2 quests. Like, finishing one quest and picking up another one. Right, stupid walls. Have to go the long way around. There's another area that can be a little bit of a maze if I remember right. Hello. Booster! Yes! I was hoping to pick up some more of those. Where exactly is the request I'm looking for in this area? Oh, I'm on the... Okay, so I have to go over to the other side still. Into the slum area. And somewhere over here. Up here? Ah, I see. Oh, we meet again! Rattling!
Beep. Comrade, we meet again. How's the Holy Awareness campaign going? Receiving divine signal. I shall now relay the sacred message. I'm beat. LOL. It's all started when I was lamenting the foolishness of humanity and someone offered me a chance to take over for a bit. To be honest, I didn't really have a plan to fix the world, but since the opportunity came up, I thought I'd give it a try by mobilizing the faithful. Thank you all so much. Thank you all so much. Wait, why is God? Beep beep. That concludes the message. With that in mind, I have a request for you. Very few humans can hear divine whispers directly like you. That's why I create graffiti, so that even those who cannot hear God can still see God's will. But I've run out of spray paint. I need you to help me restock. You'll find one of our comrades, a man named Barry, over at the residential area. I'm counting on you. Okay, will do. But I have to look around here a little bit more. Because... this should lead me back to the other quest area, I think. Damn it! Why did my projectile come out? I was running right into it. That is tragic. I wanted to shoot you! Instead I ran into you! I think he's a god. No, he's talking to God. He's relaying God's divine messages through him. He's receiving a signal from God and speaking what God is telling him. Clearly. There we go.
Guess what, Spinne? Guess what? Aren't you glad I came over here? Aren't you glad I came over here?
The hole in space donuts are made using cherry cans. It's part of our sustainable recycling efforts, you know. But someone stole the whole batch and we're out now. Super annoying. If you take down some shady beer merchants, you should be able to find some. Help me out, will ya?
Hi, Dormuse. How's it going? Hand over the cans. Yup.
As expected, you guys. Now they can finally make space donuts. The shop manager's happy, I'm happy. Guys, you're basically professional problem solvers. If someone else needs help again, you'll be there, right? Hehe.
Whatever you say. I'm sure she'll have another request for us right away. Look at all these enemies. Level 50, and that is a ferocious enemy. Watch as I one-shot them without even starting a fight. Wonderful. Anyway, how's it going? Yeah, got some important tasks done today. And need the opportunity to de-stress, that's fair. Always good to get some important tasks done. Take care of everything one step at a time. Well, I guess I'm going down here next. That's pretty much nearby. So sounds like something I heard in history class. I mean, it's always people like that. Except this person makes graffiti, so how bad can they be? Haha. In fact, I'm pretty sure they are the person who makes all the Eldritch graffiti around the city, if I'm not mistaken. So that makes sense. Come on, booster energy, please, I need it. I need to get up on the roof. Well, let's go up there. Hello? Hello, Barry. What, you need something? Rattling told you to get some, to come get spray paint? So he's still rambling about his god or whatever nonsense, huh? You know, he wasn't always like that. Back in the day, he was this rising star in the graffiti scene. Among us, he was called a prodigy. We all thought he'd be a huge artist someday. Then one day, he got summoned by Magata, who wanted to talk about graffiti designs. He disappeared for a few days. We were worried, and when he finally came back, he was like this. Honestly, I don't want anything to do with him anymore, but some part of me still hopes he'll go back to who he was. I know this can't be easy on you either. Thanks for sticking it out. Here, take the spray paint and give it to him. Of course, it comes back to Magata. Among us. Among us? Among us. Stupid Magata, being as awful as ever. We hate Magata. Would it be faster to... Actually, I think it would be faster to just go over here and then use the stairs down from the Ancient Sanctuary. So let's do that. Let's use the stairs from the Ancient Sanctuary. Faster than just doing anything else. Also, I get to kill some more enemies. Some level 50 enemies again. Hooray! Again, I am a little bit worried. Booster. Yes, I want more boosters. Again, I am a little bit worried about potentially attempting to fight backgammon today, because you know how difficult backgammon can be. Also, you know what else I'm terrified of? The Red Limit series version of whatever the tentacle tree is gonna be. Like, whatever the Red Limit series version of that is gonna be, it's probably not gonna go down easily, right? Beep beep, spray paint secured. Thank you for your effort. Now receiving divine signal, relaying message. Truth be told, Neo Geoda is finished. Sorry for springing that on you, but it's the truth. In 2 or 3 days, there'll be an incredibly blue sunset. That's the sign that everything's ending. Not long after, a rather sizable judgment will descend. Stay alert. After it ends, there'll be a short pause. And then the end will come. Beep beep, that concludes the message. Seems something big is on its way. But I won't give up. Even the foolish masses will one day look at graffiti and awaken to the truth. Comrade, will you lend your strength again? Sure, whatever. As long as you give me rewards, I'm down. We hate Magata in this household. We do. We hated Magata before it was cool. Back when everyone in the city loved the guy. You know what? Should I just collect the battle pass stuff now? You know what? Let's collect the battle pass stuff now. Wish me luck on getting something cool out of the loot boxes. I have a few to open. Here we go. Also, I got the 2 outfits. Yay. Here we go. Crate 1. Oh, I guess it just opens all of them. And I didn't get a single outfit. I did get some tickets though, I guess. Tragic. When he was cool. And we still hate him. Yup. We still do hate him. And we always will. Oh yeah, I should probably also go in here because I have collected some more stuff. I think this banner is new. Yeah, I think this is the new banner I collected since last time. Look at them fancy banners. And I just got these 2. And I collected a few extra medals in here. Including, as you can see, I did the thing. For those on the Discord, you already know, I'm not doing it again. There's no way I'm doing that again. Lux Phantasma Hard is pure torture. And I feel like I'm kind of lucky on my winning run. So there's that. Also, apparently I picked up some kind of attention card. Oh, right, from the Battle Pass stuff. Problem is I have to manually unlock these. I wonder why that's a thing now. That wasn't a thing on the previous one, was it? I don't recall. Anyway, yes, I wish to do that. There's no point in keeping multiple duplicates of the same card, because you can only equip one of them anyway. Let's see. I guess next quest is gonna be over here. We ball. Trust me, I don't intend to ball until I've leveled up my characters a bit more. I'm very close to getting my first character to level 60, which is the current max level. And I feel like I'm not gonna attempt to play ranked matches a lot until I have almost all my characters at max level. Because it's scary. And I've been taking a lot of losses there before. The current season is so much harder than the previous one. Ayane, we meet again.
Hey guys, can you do me a favor? Oh, don't give me that not again face. This time it's not about me. Looks like my friend was harassed by suspicious people and couldn't make it to our meetup. So, could you take care of them like you always do? You will, right? Her name's Kurumi.
Kurumi? Kurumi returns? Ye old days of Master Detective Archives? This is where she ran off to?
She should be at Chiyoda Castle crash site. Please help her out.
Of course I will! Of course I will help out Kurumi! How could I not? Dream on! Also, I have to go to the sewers first. For another quest. Da-da-da. Such a long way around. Why is that still blocked off? Making me go the long way around every single time. Help! Somebody help me! You again! Yeah. We gotta stop meeting like this, dude. Then again, as I said last time, at least he's actually doing stuff now. And not just standing around making us do everything. At least he's down here. That should do the trick, though. Yep. It did. So what's up?
Whew, that was close. That was a close one. You heard? Me, I'm perfectly fine. See? Even my knees are trembling in excitement. Now then, let's do this properly. The name's Honko. Due to certain reasons, I'm now fighting the evil secret society Joker. Unfortunately, this underground area is still crawling with villains, whereas yet these are strong villains we're talking about. That's where you come in. I need you to take down these villains in my stead. I'd accompany you myself, but alas, my knees seem to be quaking even more than before.
Okay, where to now? Alright, just go deeper. Got it. Just making my way through. That's actually the exit. I have to go this way to make it deeper. Gotta take the long way around. Well, might as well pick up some more of these crystals. Because, whether you believe it or not, while there are medals for collecting certain items, and with most items you have to collect 500 of them. But when it comes to these city-specific crystals, you have to collect 1,500 of each type of crystal for the corresponding medal. So yeah, watch as I collect 1,500 of them now. I've only done that in Shinagawa so far. But I'll probably eventually get it done in Minato and over here in Neo Geoda as well. Oh. How do I get to you? Well, not this way apparently. I have to go around. Might as well grab the chest though. And I guess he's not entirely lying. This is a somewhat stronger enemy this time. It's death penalty. I totally understand why he would be afraid of death penalty. That is actually understandable. More so than those rats that die in a few hits anyway, no matter what. Death penalty can actually be a threat. At least a little bit of a threat, not much of a threat. Alright, death penalty. I'm here to take you down. After making sure I checked everything else. Alright. Now fight me! Oh wow, that really didn't deal much damage. I thought for sure it would at least get rid of one health bar, but that did barely anything. We actually have a tanky death penalty. We went demo death penalty. Oh, I'm waiting for that to show up again. Again, death penalty in Neo Geoda is actually stronger than the ferocious enemy that is death penalty in previous chapters. In previous chapters it was a ferocious enemy, yet for some reason, in this city where it's not a ferocious enemy, it's actually stronger and actually fires the missiles and everything. I'm sure in future chapters it's gonna get even closer to the demo difficulty. And I'm excited for it. Honestly, you know what I'm waiting for? You know how Brave Diver is essentially, like the Brave Diver boss, right? Is essentially a powered up version of the Endrone ferocious enemy. Imagine if there was something like that for Death Penalty. Where there's a powered up version of Death Penalty that serves as a proper boss instead of a ferocious enemy. I could see them doing that and giving that the difficulty of the demo version Death Penalty. I could totally see them doing that, right? Can we all agree that could happen?
Oh, I see you've vanquished the villains. Your righteous deeds make me proud. Thanks to your efforts, even my knees have stopped shaking. Though according to my chiropractor, it's actually due to aging-related muscle deterioration.
So you see, this proves my trembling was never a matter of fear. Of course, as a hero, that much would go without saying. Still, it pains me to admit aging may be my greatest villain yet. But mark my words, next time I will fight by your side. Kind-hearted young warriors. No, true champions of justice. Alright. Honestly, I'm doing a good job of collecting some currency. I definitely feel like I can pull on the next banner as well, even if I don't necessarily really want the character. I wonder who's gonna be next. What are we thinking? Do we think it's the ninja or do we think it's the hacker? What do we think? Ninja or hacker? Who's it gonna be? I'm saying the hacker because he already has a skin on the battle pass. So I feel like they would want to give us the hacker first because they have the skin already. What? He was harassed by some obnoxious guy? What a shame. Thank you for helping him. He's the one who taught me all about the culture of Neo Chiyoda. Did you know the word anime comes from anima, the act of breathing a soul into still images to bring them to life? I'm devoted to the art of breathing life into my creations, so I absolutely must learn about anime. That's why I'm visiting Neo Chiyoda, to immerse myself in its culture, particularly anime. I even left my mark here and there. You can find my graffiti here and there. If you ever spot one of my works, take a closer look. Now then, I have a game to play thanks to you. This too will be a vital reference, another source of inspiration to expand the horizons of my artistic expression. Okay. That's my story and I'm sticking to it. Yes. To immerse myself in the culture, I must learn about anime. Hello viewers, I see you've seen all my works. What are your thoughts on life? To me, it is based on soul, also known as anima. That, I believe, is the origin of life. Even for graffiti pieces that are created on a flat surface, they are the hosts to the souls of creation. That's why they are ever so touching. I've been able to receive new inspirations thanks to this trip to Neo Chiyoda. And of course, I appreciate you helping me collect data. You have my sincerest thanks. I mean, of course, this is the spot to learn about anime. I mean, we're in Akihabara after all. Oh, well, sorry, Akiba. Again, part of me still wants to keep saying Akihabara, but they are very specific about it being Akiba. Akiba Street. And again, as I said earlier, a quick Google search reveals that Akihabara was actually named after Akiba. Akiba is the namesake for Akihabara, and apparently in Neo Chiyoda, they went back to calling it Akiba instead of Akihabara. Still the same place though, I mean we are in Chiyoda, and Akihabara is, as I said, in Chiyoda Ward in Tokyo. It all connects, but it's still interesting that they changed it to Akiba. Love anime, that's fine, you can admit it. He can just admit it, except he won't. Why would he ever admit something so shameful like liking anime? Horrible. Absolutely horrible. Who could ever do that? By the way, should I do a few polls on the standard banner? I mean, again, I'm gonna save my polls obviously for the next event banner, but I do have some standard banner polls, and I'm just collecting more by doing side quests. And it was basically confirmed that there are currently no plans to add new characters to the standard banner. Which means it's not exactly like there's any point in saving. So I might do that.
Hey there! You've been doing well, I hope. That last XP game was seriously intense. Top tier stuff. You know, there's a line from one of my favorite animes. Yesterday's enemies are today's besties. That means we're not enemies anymore, right? Which is why I've got a favor to ask you, my besties. You'll help me out, won't you? I knew I could count on you. So Mr. Magata did a lot of awful stuff, no doubt about it, but he had some good points too. For one, he really established streaming culture here in the city. People were totally hooked on his live streams. And since the app's still up and running, I figured why not use it to build up a whole new kind of streaming scene, just for fun. To do that though, I need top tier streaming gear, or rather a high performance smartphone. Could you track one down for me? I've gotta watch a live stream about the making of this new season of New Generation Back Galarian. So I can't go right now. You should be looking for a guy named Komiyama at Station Front Main Avenue. He's a gadget maniac. And you should have just the thing. I promise it will be worthwhile, so I'm counting on you.
Whatever you say, buddy. Perish, video game shut in. Nobody's gonna perish. Everyone's gonna live forever. Right? Everyone is gonna live forever? That's basically the kind of nonsense Magata was spouting, that even death isn't the end. Hello, Tentacle Tree. Again, I'm still curious what the Red Limit series version of this fight is gonna be like. Because you already know there's gonna be a Red Limit series version of it. You already know. Hello, Bluffing Tom. What's that? You were told by a historian that I know the whereabouts of some buried treasure? That's just some bull I made up and posted online. But hey, I'm sure he was happy to believe it. Everyone loves a tall tale. It'd be a shame to share that poor sap's dreams, so the only thing to do is to make the tale even taller. Okay. Ah, yes, the question of the day that I myself would have to put a lot of thought into. There's quite a few tribes, it's hard to say. I definitely feel like Trash Tribe is in for the most trouble overall. And I definitely am not skilled enough to be part of Minato Tribe, so... Maybe Bunkyo Tribe, actually. Because that's the tribe that Semba is from. I'd be very curious to see what her tribe is like. Then again, I don't know enough about her tribe yet to know if I'd want to be part of it. Again, as much as I love Ota Tribe, the risk of being in there would just be too high. The Ota Tribe members die like flies. Are you with that woman? Why me? I'm not even... Hello! Who the hell are you? If you hit interfere, you'll be leaving in one piece! Yeah, you're gonna feel some pain. Hello! Now die! That should do it, I think. I think that hits the other one too? Yep, it does. The oh so amusing AG tribe. Ah, yes. To be fair though, I don't know if we would qualify to be part of it. The only other people we've seen in his tribe other than himself are all female. I don't think I've seen a single male member of his tribe other than him. And he was the tribe leader. And all his subordinates were just girls wearing bikinis. And nothing else. So I don't think we would qualify. I'm sorry to say. But hey. He does throw around a lot of money. Like seriously, he throws around wads of cash for every little thing you do for him. So it definitely does come with some upsides if you work for him. Even though it's morally questionable. At least the pay is extraordinarily good. Like, seriously, you won't find better pay than that anywhere in this world, I think. Anyway, it's Kurumi!
Thank you for helping me. Now I can go meet Ayane.
Okay. I guess we might as well wrap this quest up then. Let's go right to Ayane. Can we all agree that in our headcanon it's the same Kurumi? Like, she went traveling and she ended up in Neo Tokyo after leaving Kanai Ward. We can all agree, right? Right? I mean, it's hard to tell considering pixel art style.
Hey, thank you so much. Kurumi and I are back together safe and sound. Kurumi's been doing some complicated research on life sciences ever since Neo Chiyoda City was established. I actually came to ask her for advice on how to extend the lifespan of my adorable little fishies. Now we can take our time in chat. As always, thank you, my dear bodyguards.
Sure, why not? Oh, you have another request from me immediately.
Hey guys, can you do me a favor? Yes.
I just did you a favor, but sure.
Give it to me again. At this point, it's got to be fate, right?
Sure, fate. I was just standing here and you were like, actually I have another request, but let's call it fate.
So it happened again. Another friend of mine is being harassed by someone suspicious. You already know the drill, right? Take them down nice and clean, just like always. Her name's Ikuyo. And she should be at Ancient Sanctuary West. She gets scared easily, so please help her out quick. I'm counting on you.
Sure. Sure. But before I go up to the Ancient Sanctuary, do I get the high performance smartphone first? Do I go over to the... Yeah, actually, no. Let's actually go and talk to Hina again. I don't know why I've been pushing that off for so long. We love Hina over here. Hina Cafe. Hina, where are you?
Welcome, masters and ladies, nya. Hina's extra lovely, extra sweet, and bursting with love today, nya. You've got that I wanna ask something look on your face, nya. Go ahead, spill it all, nya. Huh? What about Nagisa? What about Nyagisa? Of course I'm super grateful she's here. She's been a huge help, nya. If possible, I'd love for the two of us to keep working the shop together forever and ever, nya. But why asking that? Don't tell me she wants to quit. I won't be able to handle that. We've been working together since we started this place, nya. I need to convince her to stay no matter what, nya.
I guess that's happening now. The maid cafe wouldn't be the same without her, I guess. There we go. Yeah. Yeah, indeed. Alright, what's with that objective over here? Wait, there we go. A well-informed maid.
Huh? You know Sana? Back in the day, she was a super popular maid around here. But she quit ages ago. Said she was getting too old for it. That's all I know. Even with my connections.
Alright, we need more info. That is not enough. But we can just keep walking around the Maid Avenue and we will find more info, it seems. We're still trying to find that one old guy's daughter, which apparently worked as a maid around these parts. Maybe someone over here knows something. You! Chatty maid.
Are you looking for Sana? Should I tell you? It's kind of a secret. Alright, just between us. Turns out she actually followed in her father's footsteps and became a researcher.
Alright, so that's what happened. She was tired of working as a maid and became a researcher instead. What an interesting jump in job perspective, but okay. Hang on a second, because I'm pretty sure this is where the destroyer circles around. Yes. Always kill the destroyer! For Spinner's sake, if nothing else. Lady Yukine. After all the money I spent on her, she's gonna marry some IT company CEO? Oh, it's you. Thanks for looking into things for me. I heard all about it from Tom here. To think that the treasure would be buried deep under the Chiyoda Castle ruins. I'm gonna dig up that treasure, even if I have to take out loans to do it. After all, the treasure will put me back in the green. Imagine there actually is treasure under the ruins. I mean, come on, it's Chiyoda Castle. There must be some treasure in there. If I need anything else, I'll give you a shout, okay? Huh? What's with the long face? Come on, in Chiyoda Castle, if there's gonna be treasure anywhere, then it would be there. And then we have another one to talk to over here. The skilled maid.
Oh my, you're searching for Sana? Hearing that name brings back memories. Can't give you personal details, but I can at least assure you she's doing just fine.
And that's all the intel I could gather about her, I guess. Ah! Perfect! We have another cluster of requests over here. I love that we were able to collect another cluster. That means I don't have to teleport across the map as much. And I can just do everything in one go. Hello! Do me a favor and die. Thank you. Alright. What's this? You actually gathered intel for me. You truly are as remarkable as I expected. Let's see, she used to be an incredibly popular mate, but now she's working in research because of my influence? What? You must be joking. After all that fighting, I still influenced her? Is this really true? I can't just sit around after hearing that. I have to find her myself and hear it straight from her. If there's a well-known research lab around here, yes, there's one near Old Chiyoda. Oh, you're going to Magata building? I guess with Magata gone, someone has to take over the research there. Imagine if it's his daughter. Alright, this time I'll track her down myself. I'm forever grateful to you kind youngsters. Calling it now, if I check the map, there's gonna be a quest over at the Magata building. I'm gonna take care of the other requests over here first, and then when I check the map and I look over to the Magata building, there's gonna be another request there. I totally see that happening. So much for him doing it by himself.
Hey, what did you say to Hinaki-ku? She's been bawling her eyes out at me non-stop. If she's gonna be like this, I guess quitting's off the table for now. I mean, things are peaceful these days. Maybe it's time I just accept my fate and declare myself a lifelong mate or something.
I guess that's settled.
Jeez, Hinaki-ku, I told you I'm not quitting anytime soon, so relax already. That's not good enough! I need you to stay forever and ever, nya! To do that, I'll have to grow the business, expand across all of Neo Tokyo, nya! And then, even after you retire from being a maid, I'll offer you a full-time management position! That will be ideal, nya! I, Hinaki-ku Akiba, vow to make that dream a reality, nya!
Also, by the way, can I just say, I don't know how long it took for me to notice. The three siblings. They're the Akiba siblings. The place is called Akiba. Interesting if you think about it. Did they rename Akihabara to Akiba because they were like, hey, it's the origin of the name anyway, and these people are very popular, so
That's quite the vision, Hall. I guess I'll stick around and see where this goes.
the Nyas really enhance the dialogue. I know they do. That's why they're mandatory to add. Yeah. Look at all those tier 9 thingies. I don't need tier 9s if I can get tier 11s. Alright, what request do you have for me? Alright, you're the one I have to get stuff from for the high-tech gear and all that. Hey! It's Komiyama! Not Komiyama! And it's not Shintaro, it's Shintarota. Get it right. So what's your deal, huh? You here for something? Looking for the latest model smartphone, are ya? Well, that's not something I just hand over to any... Wait, did you say Nerdy Boy sent you? I like how we're acknowledging that that's actually just his name. The dude is literally just called Nerdy Boy. That guy once showed me a rare video of new generation back Galarian. Oh hell, take it. I'm feeling generous today. Go on, take it before I change my mind. Oh crap, the live stream about the new season of New Generation Back Galarian has already started? Oh, I gotta get there fast. And I got a high-performance smartphone. Hooray. Well, let's go ahead and deliver that real quick. I'm slowly but surely running out of side quests. I think I should be done very, very soon. Alright, I wanted to check the map if there was a thing up there. Wow, can't believe the next season of Back Galarian takes place in an old school public bathhouse in the heart of downtown. And
From there unfolds a 1,000-year saga of space pirates and the underground empire. How's it all gonna tie together? Ah, you're back. Sorry, I got a little carried away with the live stream. Totally rude of me to scream my head off without thinking of people who might not be interested. My bad. Wait, a high-performance smartphone? Oh right, I definitely didn't forget or anything. Of course I remembered. Man, this is great. With this, I can finally start sharing all kinds of amazing niche cultures with people. See, back when Magata was in charge, everyone was obsessed with chasing views, right? That meant only content that appealed to the masses ever got promoted. But now we can just share what we love without worrying about that junk. The future of Neo Toyota is looking bright. Thank you so much. Seek, Trash Tribe. Here, take this. It's just a little something to say thanks. Please accept it, oh great helper of mine.
Alright, let's see. Is there a quest at Magata Building? There actually isn't! Well, color me surprised. I guess the dude really did go and do it on his own. Huh. Unless... Nope, he's down here. He didn't even make it to Magata Building! That's even worse! He didn't even make it to the research lab! Oh my god! Oh boy, let's help him out, let's help him out.
Oh, if it isn't the youngsters, once again you've come at the perfect time. Well, actually, I still haven't found my daughter. Could you lend me a hand once more? I checked out every research lab I know, but I just can't seem to track her down. And to make matters worse after all this walking, ow, my back is absolutely wrecked. But I do have a lead. Apparently someone in Chiyoda line up on the tracks knows her. Kind youngsters, would you go and check it out on my behalf?
Sure, whatever. I think the fastest way is to teleport up here and then take the stairs back down. But not the first stairs. I have to go use the stairs over here. And while I'm at it, I can kill some more people. Didn't get any booster energy though, which is tragic. Hello. You know Dr. Kicho? What an honor. If you're looking for Sana, try speaking to her research partner near Chiyoda Castle. Near Chiyoda Castle, got it. Lurk, appreciate the lurk, Dormuse. Appreciate the lurk. Alright. Over here. Whoops. Hello.
You're looking for Sana? Suspicious, extremely suspicious. I need to send her a 9 message pronto. She's at Old Tokyo Station front right now. Wait, you didn't hear that.
Huh. So she isn't even at the research lab, she's out here. By the way, this scenery is just, again, it's so familiar. The scenery here is so familiar. This is part of the old Chiyoda still. I mean, of course, this is the area that's completely broken because this is where the castle crashed and everything. But apparently they never even bothered to fix everything here. That's her! We're finally gonna meet her!
Hey, what's up? Need something from me? You're not trying to hit on me. What? That crusty old geezer came looking for me? That's hilarious. Yep, I'm Sana. Nice to meet ya. Believe it or not, I'm actually a pretty old researcher now. That's right, I saved money from my maid gig. Studied hard and boom, research job secure. Pretty incredible, huh? Oh, and yeah, I did elope, but we ended up getting a divorce anyway. Young love, what a whirlwind. Anyway, do me a favor. Tell that old geezer I'm aiming to surpass his research. Meet up? Sounds like a hassle. Just pass on a message for me. Tell him I said peace.
You sure?
Idiotas, floating objects are hilarious. Once I figure out what causes them to do that, I'll totally outdo that old man.
Alright, I'll deliver him your message, I guess. And after that, by the way, before we do whatever request is up above, I do actually want to go back to Shinagawa. Actually, I might as well do the request that's up above as well. I think there's only one request left. I might as well do that before I do something new that is apparently now available. Ah, there you are. So how's Sana doing? A successful researcher, a bubbly blonde gal? Wait, she's already divorced? What was the point of that whole elopement fiasco? Well, life takes all sorts of turns, I suppose. As long as she's happy, that's all that matters. No, what am I saying? I can't just leave it at that. I must continue pushing ahead to show her what a true researcher is. I will stand at the pinnacle of research and wait for her there. None of this would have been possible without you. You have my sincerest thanks. Alright, just double checking. Didn't pop up with a new request. Does not look like there's any new requests down here, but there should still be one up here. 2, actually. Let's do this one first, because at least I know how to get to that one. With the other one, I'd have to navigate the maze again. Here we go. Hello. Who the hell are you? Where did you come from? We've got people trying to get in the way. Take him down. Yeah, like that's gonna work out for you. Oh, but they do have bikes. They're a little bit more advanced than the previous goons. Where you come from? Where did you go? Where did you come from, Cotton Eye Joe? Anyway, they died. Sometimes forget how strong Tsuki can be.
Thank you for helping me. All I wanted was to meet my friend. Why did it turn into this?
Did it. Alright, let's figure out how to get to here. Well, I guess I'll just have to take the path and then figure it out. And I have to deliver the good news to our previous client about succeeding. About successfully succeeding. Alright. Is it just that simple? That I can go over here and... Alright! Guys, we're gonna do it now. Oh, Kotora. What I wouldn't give to be in your position right now. I am jealous.
So this is what it's like to have a boyfriend.
Don't get so close! Why is this a ring? I asked for a necklace!
Kotora, is this an engagement ring?
No, it's...
You know, I don't hate fast-moving relationships.
What?
They're finally together.
Oh god. Again, she's even doing the pose. She's even doing the pose of just like holding her face like that you typically see in the typical yandere expression.
Thank you so much. Because of you, Kotora and I are now married. But what's this? Why is my darling still shaking?
It's over.
What? Are you saying you're not happy about this? Because if that's the case, I will absolutely kill you where you stand.
And then he jumped and she jumped after him. Oh, Kotora, the object of all of our jealousy. Well, this should do it then. Unless you have another request for us immediately after completing this one, which could be possible. She might have a third one. Well, we're about to find out.
Superb, well done, my dear bodyguards. I knew I could count on you. You're wonderfully amazing. But why are my friends and I getting dragged into this kind of stuff all the time? Well, whatever. Ikyo and made it and is much better now. Thank you so much. We're going ahead to the shop to meet Kurumi. Ikyo works with a famous streaming agency, and she's introducing me to a streamer who knows a lot about fish. Even though I'm in charge of taking care of the fishies, there's a lot I don't know outside my specialty, you know? I need to keep learning more for the sake of my little fishies. Oh, and no, I'm not trying to cash in on streaming to get rich. No matter what city I'm in, my heart always remains with the fishies at Aquamarine Park. Ah, of course, I love my husband and son too. Anyway, thanks a ton again. Come visit my fishies at Aquamarine Park sometime.
And with that, it looks like she's actually done.
It was terrifying, but I kept saying, don't worry, my bodyguards will be there soon. I stayed off my mind until you guys showed up. Thank you so much for saving me.
Thanks again, I really appreciate it, my dear bodyguards.
Alright, looks like we are done then. That's all the requests? Having a look around? Nothing. Checking up above? Nothing. Checking Minato? Nothing. Checking Shinagawa? Nothing. However, is this already added or will it only happen after the daily reset? Is this already here or will it only happen tomorrow? Does not look like the guy is here yet. That is a bit of a disappointment. I was looking forward to doing that today. Because there's now another thing you can do each day to get more Enigma entities. Anyway, guys, should we do the polls? Should we? Should we? Should we? Should we? Part of me wants to hold off because it's funny that I still don't have any standard banner 3-star characters. And let's face it, if I keep pulling on the standard banner, eventually I'm gonna get a 3-star character here. It's guaranteed to happen at some point. But it's just funny. It's just funny to keep it going and not having any of them. Right? We can all agree. We can all agree. Still not sure if I should pull now. Actually, you know what? Maybe before I pull... Let's try to suffer. Alright, guys. My suffering begins now. I have to earn. And if I want to do something, I have to earn it. Let me use my main team. Spinne. Kirill. Anyone else who is still here? Are you ready to see me suffer as I move to the central shaft of 24 City? Backgammon level 80. Oh boy, why am I doing this? Why am I doing this? There we go. Oh wow, look at that. Yo already took some fatal damage. Isn't that lovely? You gotta love it when your allies take fatal damage way too early. Get close. And my dodge did not come out the way I wanted it to. That's a problem. But it's fine, I can recover that. I can recover. I am still alive, and that's what matters. You just did the spinny attack! Why would you do it again? That was way too close for comfort. I'm just gonna stay over here. Whoa, never mind. There we go. Get in a few counters when I can. Chipping away at the super massive health pool. Whoops, I didn't use a second ult soon enough. Now I wasted a bit of a charge, but that's fine. It's not a major loss. I almost walked into that. That was a fatal attack. Look how little damage that dealt. That is why Saigo is just that good at tanking. That was a fatal attack and it did barely anything. Let's do that. Okay. Why are you so far away, though? Okay. Yo, you wanna do your thing? You wanna do? Of course, now he dives. Now! There we go. Okay. That's 2 health bars. Still plenty left to go. And again, remember, Yo has a lot of damage upgrades and ultimate skill efficiency up. And that still barely chips away at the HP. This is a big one. Why would he attack like that? Saigo, why would you do an attack like that that leaves you open for so long? Well, then again, he is tanky, so it's fine. That landed right on top of me right away. Not good. Too early, I'm gonna have to restart. I had a revive, but that triggered way too early. All that progress for nothing! Because I triggered my revive too early. I only have 1. Nope. Oh, come on. You saw that. I was in the middle of a dodge animation and it still didn't count as being dodged. Kind of rude if you ask me. That was very bad. Man, I'm telling you, I had much better runs than this. I had much better runs than this, I promise. I guess I might just be getting a little tired. Yeah, let's say that's my excuse today. Okay, to be fair, I didn't even see that attack. Because Saigo was blocking it! With his massive body. Okay, how high do we rate my the chances of me beating this? How high do we rate the chances? Pretty low, I assume? Okay, that was not a hit. Little bit sad. Okay, this time line it up better. There we go. Now I should be lined up properly. Got it. Get this in. Get that one off. Get out of the way. I didn't get out of the way. But it's fine. I'm just a little bit slowed down now. I can handle that. Dodge. AoE. Dodge again. Oh, never mind. Again, I dodged! You saw me dodge, right? You saw me dodge there. this again. Whoa, get out of there, buddy. Get out of there. Got it. Dodge again. Got it. Okay. I can get 2 ults off again. Second one. Yikes, yikes, yikes. Get up, get up, get up, get up. Dodge. Well, that one hit at least. Whoops. Why do you always go straight into the middle if you parry? Your counterattack shouldn't go send you straight there. Okay, but those hits were entirely on me. Those were my bad. Also, damn, Tsuruko really retreats from combat very quickly if I don't control her. Okay, that's your cue. Saigo! Just dodge this time, don't counter it, otherwise I'm gonna end up right in the center. There we go. We are so back. Still got a chance. Whoop. Again. Really, you just did this. Not this time, buddy. Not this time. Again. Just keep chipping away. Eventually he has to run out of health. I say, knowing fully well that I only took away 2 of its health bars so far. We're doing this again, really. It's a slow and tedious process, isn't it? There we go. And once again, I wasted a little bit of my charge. Happens, happens, it happens. I don't like when it happens, but it happens. That's what I get for not just spamming his ult twice in a row instantly. If I did that, then I would never run into the problem of wasting charge. Oh, we're doing this again. Hooray. Ready? Oh, we're doing this. I was getting ready to dodge, but I guess we're doing chain attacks instead. And now I dodge. Whoa. Keep up the attacks! Just keep going, just keep going. Keep chipping away at this thing. It's certainly a behemoth, but its health pool is limited. It's a big health pool, but it is limited. I just have to keep pushing it, and eventually I'll push it beyond its breaking point. No, you don't get to do that to me. You also don't get to bite me. Alright, that's twice as much progress as I made on the first run earlier, right? That's good, that's good. Definitely made more progress this time. Immediately do this again before I end up wasting charge again. Follow after it. Immediately getting off another chain attack, which is always lovely. And we're doing this. I'm always switching to Saigo for, you know, safety purposes. Because even if I get hit as him, it'll barely do anything. So Saigo is just like the safest character to be. Technically, I could just play a Saigo the entire time and hope that the AI can handle this boss on its own. But I know that the AI isn't perfect either. The AI also gets hit occasionally, and the AI is nowhere near as good as dealing consistent damage as I am. So yeah, playing a Saigo the entire time and just tanking hits is not the optimal way to play this, sadly. Oh, here we go! First big attack! You know, things are getting real when the shark brings out that attack. The problem is, I'm playing a ranged character, which apparently means I can't counter it effectively. So when it does that attack, I should switch to Yo. Because if a melee character counters that attack, you actually down backgammon for a limited amount of time. Whereas apparently if you counter that with a ranged character, that attack still lands and Shark just keeps fighting. Which is a little bit annoying. So I actually have to switch to Yo for that specific attack to counter it most efficiently. Hopefully I'll remember to do that next time that attack comes out. There we go. Wait, now, and switch back. Okay, that was bad, that was bad, that was very bad. Play it safe! Ah. Alright, play it safe, play it safe, play it safe, play it safe, just play it safe. If I can play it safe, I can play it safe. Just play it safe in order to play it safe! So much for that, so much for that, so much for that. Don't spin outward now! Damn it! Well, this is a lost run now, because Semba just died. I should have stayed in a Semba. Well, I guess I might as well try to keep going a little bit longer. See where this takes me. After all, it's not like the run is entirely lost yet, but it is basically lost without her. After all, I still need to get rid of, like, what? 4 health bars? No way am I doing that without Semba. I mean, I am chipping away, it's just a lot slower now. No, you don't. And I have a lot less healing without Semba. I mean, I still have some healing, but oh boy, I hope I can recover enough for Roku. For good old Saigo. Close one, especially because he was stuck in an attack animation again. That could have ended badly. No, thank you. No, thank you. Why do you have so much health? Why do you have so much health? Oh, nope, nope, get out of there. You know what? I'll play a Saigo for this. Just keep walking, just keep casually strolling along. And that way I can dodge. Everything just fine. Apparently Saigo also can't counter that. Damn. I really have to play as Yo to counter that attack, it seems. At least Saigo's doing a good job at keeping this thing busy while I keep chipping away at it. Okay, I can finally unleash another ult. Lovely. There we go. Okay, no! No, 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 no! Dodge. Dodge again. Okay, okay. Nope. You let that be. Alright, you're going to the middle, doing your thing again. Saigo. Okay. What hit me there? That was totally outside of the range of anything that could have hit me, logically speaking. Yo, get out of the middle. Yo, get out of the middle. Yo, get out of the middle. Yep, now it's a lost run. Okay, I should have played as him. I should have kept playing as him. I should have kept playing as him, but I switched off like an idiot. Like the stupid coward that I am. Still, I got closer than I expected. After losing Semba. Let's try not to lose her, shall we? Line it up. And hit. Okay. Alright. But that previous one was a good run. If I can keep this up and maybe not lose Semba as embarrassingly this time, then maybe. I say that and oh god, that almost hit me. I almost made the dumbest mistake ever there. Okay, stay close. I know what attack is coming. Realign that. Hit it. Move over. Do it again. That's enough to break it. The extension. Yep. Dodge through that. Get that in the middle. Dodge again. Set that up. He moves over. Okay, that was way too close for comfort. Also, Yo is almost dead. Not good. How about you heal? Yo, seriously, I can't afford to have you die here. Yo, please, please, yo, please. I understand if a character dies after I get them onto low HP, but I haven't even played Yo here. This is entirely on the AI currently. Don't make me do all the heavy lifting here. Okay, this is entirely on you. Yep. Okay. The switching back and forth definitely was a little bit counterproductive there. I didn't want to switch back and forth. I wanted to switch to just Saigo, but then I switched back to Tsuruko and then back to Saigo again. And that definitely cost me a little bit of HP. But it's still in an area where I can recover it. That amount of HP loss is still salvageable. Alright, Saigo, this is entirely on you. And quickly, before I waste any tension, let's do that now. Okay, no. Alright, we're gonna keep up the chipping. Whoop. No, you don't. And that's enough for another ult. Perfect. Why would you do that now? Why would you do that now? Dodge! I literally couldn't move there. There was nothing I could do because he was just set in his ways. Okay, I ran into that one. Dodge through that. Keep running. Keep running. Keep running. Keep running. Run to the others. Run to the others. Run to the others. Run to the others. Again, you just did this. Run. Run. Okay. We're back. to you attacking me directly. Don't try to hide away so much, Sharky boy. Don't try to hide away so much. Whoa. Why are you running? Why are you beating Shark for 30 minutes with the ability of you losing? It's not fun to watch. Okay, after this run, okay, let me do this attempt, okay? Let me at least finish off this attempt. Because I got very close on the last one. Chances are this one is it. Saigo. Let me switch to Saigo. Nope. Nope. You thought. As you can see, I got 3 of its health bars down already. 3.5. It's progress. Nobody died yet. Again? This thing really needs to stop hiding from me and just face me openly. I would appreciate that. Because if it's facing me openly, then I can more easily get attacks off on it, chain away, to build tension and maybe use some ults. But if it keeps hiding, I'm gonna have to keep playing the waiting game. But if it does this, then I can counter. And I totally totally countered that one, but game disagrees, so nothing I can do about that, I guess. Which way? That way. And now you're right over here. Again, when I can get a counter off, that's the best way to break the enemy stance. As per usual. But Spinner, you gotta hand it to me. If I win this, I'll have earned the gacha pulls. I'll have earned the gacha pulls if I win this. You gotta admit. And again, I was actually kind of close on the previous attempt, wasn't I? And I didn't switch to Yo again. My mistake. Also, you really need to get... Oh, actually, never mind. You don't need to get out of the middle. I need to get into the middle. I thought for sure they would have to get out of the middle, but no. Turns out I was the one who was out of position. That was way too close. How about now? Do I need to get out of the middle? Do we need to get into we need to get in. We need to get into the middle. Okay. One. Dodge. Do it again. No, thank you. Ouch. Dodge. Heal. Alright, I don't know if we need to get into the middle or out of the middle. Let's see. We need to get into the middle. Oh, come on. Now what? In or out? In or out? In or out? We need to go in. Okay. Again, the guessing game, every single time. Do I have to go into the middle? Do I have to go to the edge? What is it that you want, Backgammon? What is it that you want to do every time? Okay, stay over here. There we go. I did it, I dodged. No! Ugh. Not this time, buddy, not this time. Oh no! I guess I wasted tension again somewhere. Damn it. Well, that's a wasted charge. Okay, I need to get out of the middle this time. Hooray! Get over here. I know you want to attack me. I know you want to attack me. Alright. There we go. And that's what happens when you counter him with Yo. He actually gets grounded for a while. For some reason, Saigo's counter doesn't do it, and ranged counters can't do it either. You need to have a melee character who isn't Saigo in order to down the shark after that attack. So it's a good thing I have Yo. I just need to remember to switch to Yo every time Shark does that attack. Or sorry, Backgammon does that attack. Let's face it, Backgammon is just a powered up Shark, so you can forgive me for calling it Shark occasionally, right? I mean, it is a Shark after all. It's just not the Shark. Come on, let me earn those gacha pulls. Let me earn the gacha pulls. Yes. Yo! Do the attack! Chip away! Slowly! Slowly chip away! At the massive health pool! To the middle or out of the middle? To the middle! To the middle! We're going to the middle! Okay. Oh no. Actually no, stay as her, stay as her, stay as her, stay as her. Don't waste this, don't waste this. Don't waste the revive. The revive will only trigger if I am playing the character who dies. There we go. This revive wouldn't have triggered otherwise. Again, what hit me there? I don't even know what hit me there. No! Come on! Come on! Not now, not like this, not like this, not like this! Not like this! Get out of the middle, buddy. Get into the middle! No! No, 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 why did he die there? Now this is lost. I didn't want to switch to him there until the laser passed him. Because I was worried that I would switch and then not be able to dodge in time. But then the AI failed the dodge. Not gonna lie, I don't think this is winnable now. And again, sometimes I get hit by attacks that I don't even see. 10 years later. I mean, you have a point. Without my 2 damage dealers, this is... Again, I keep saying this whenever I'm forced to switch to Saigo and don't have any alternatives. I'm basically screwed. But his ult can deal some damage, I know that much. I just have to push long enough so I can trigger the ult. And if I can keep countering like this, then it's possible. I just have to keep countering. And I dodged through that, but the game disagrees. I love when that happens. Alright, do your spinny attack. One more counter and I can ult. Please tell me the ult will deal decent damage, otherwise I'm gonna give up. I probably should be giving up already at this point. I probably should just be giving up at this point. But I guess part of me wants to see how much further I can push this guy. Really? Again? Nope, not again. Come on! There we go. Let's see. Let's at least see how much damage the ult does, and then I'll... Yeah, okay, that's a... Yeah, that is not good. Hi, Bones. I was just on a bit of a struggle. Again, though, I had it down to like a little bit over 1 health bar. It only had a little bit over 1 health bar left. That was so close to being the winning run, but then Yo fucking died for no reason. Like, that was the easiest attack to dodge. The easiest attack to dodge, and he fucking died. Stupid, shitty AI. And that lost me the entire game. I'm telling you, if Yo didn't die there, I would have won that. I totally could have won that if Yo didn't die there like an idiot. Struggling, have the cursed hand. It's not so cursed. The new headpad is not so cursed. Anyway, I guess I'll cheer myself up with a few gacha pulls. Now that you're here, Bones, that's gonna be enough to cheer me up on the standard banner. I'll pull until I get a 3-star. Be it a card or a character. Let's see what happens. Will I get my first ever standard banner 3-star character today? Or will it be a card? Let's find out. Let's also find out how long it takes. Nothing too extraordinary yet. Where's my 2-star? Where's my 2-star? Where's my 2-star? Where's my 2-star? Koishi! I guess that's not exactly a bad pull. Koishi is a pretty good healer. You know what? Maybe I should have Koishi instead of Saigo on the team for extra healing power. If I had Koishi on the team, That would mean every character on my team could heal. If I replace Saigo with Koishi, then every character on my team could heal. Would that be better? I don't know. I feel like having at least one tank is definitely necessary. Oh, I'm getting two 2-star characters. Oh, well, not characters, guaranteed, but I'm getting two 2-stars over here. Maybe I would have won if I had that power up for Saigo. I should have pulled before doing the fight. But I got so close. Honestly, a couple more tries. Again, not doing that in the stream because it's gonna take so long to get through that. Let's face it, a single run will take at least 20 minutes. It will take at least 20 minutes to get the HP, to get all that HP done. And if I die at any point, I'm gonna have to redo the entire fight. The entire 20-minute fight all over again if I mess up at one point. Stupid. Oh well. I mean, it's supposed to be a challenge. It's supposed to be super difficult. Already have her maxed out. Next. Alright, how many 2-stars? We get 3 2-stars! 3 2-stars ain't too shabby. I like that. You're already maxed out. I don't like that. You're already maxed out. I don't like that. Alright, 2 of those 2-stars were a waste. Let's see the last one. That's new! A new card! I got it. I got the Kazuki Aoyama card! Those from Minato Tribe are just a bunch of dummies, aren't they? A chief strategist who never shows his true feelings. What does he think of his former comrades? Well, he thinks they're all a bunch of dummies. I got the Kazuki card. I'm gonna have to double check what that one does. It's not his limited time card. What does this one do? Oh, it's tension 2 to activate. That's already bad. Character executes an ultimate skill, increase ultimate skill damage multiplier for 5 seconds. Consume kingship for each stack of kingship, decrease the amount of tension consumed. Huh. Actually, that can be decent then if it's less tension consumed, maybe. Okay. Alright, next one. And we're hitting pity with this one. We're hitting pity with the next pull. I actually have to hit pity to get my 3-star. Well, we're getting 2 more 2-stars first. Alright, everyone. Posit your guesses now. Will I get a 3-star? Will I get my first ever? Will I get my first ever standard banner 3-star character? Or will I get a 3-star card instead? I am curious what it's gonna be. Honestly, part of me actually is secretly hoping for it to be a card just so we can keep the joke running. Just so we can keep the joke running of me never getting a standard banner 3-star character. But what do we think? What are we thinking? It's Miyu? Alright, Spinner says it's Miyu. I think either we're gonna keep the joke running by getting me a card, or I'm hoping I get Q for the skin, so I can actually make use of the skin. Let's find out. This is it. Here we go! Let's see it. Let's see it. It's gonna be... Geo! Huh. There we go, my first standard banner 3-star character is Geo. Honestly, probably the one I was the least excited about. I know he's good, but I like Enoki as a character. I'd like to have Q because then I can use the skin I'll get for him from the battle pass. Miu would have been funny just out of spite because of how much Spinne hates her. Geo is like the one character I have the least opinions about currently. I don't feel strongly towards Geo either way. What is Geo good at in XP? What is he good at in XP? Is he good at base defense? Because if so, he might actually be useful to me. Alright, what do you get? When the stack of Poi 8 is 5, if executing a secondary attack, recover own HP by 5% of the damage dealt from the secondary attack. I guess that's not too shabby. Stethoscope! Stethoscope unlocked. Only good at stopping Miu. But he's good at stopping people. So you're saying he is good at defending bases. That's what he's there for. Because again, I still need someone for that. I don't know, maybe Hina is good at it? But I still need, again, if both Hina and Geo are good at defending base, then that's perfect. Because then I can switch him to being my shortstop. Oh, shortstop and second? In that case, I can make him my shortstop. Because I'm still missing a shortstop, and if she's good at defending base, then I'll have her on third. Yeah, that's perfect if she's on first and third. Okay, so I have to train up these two, and then I can have a fully fleshed out XP team that actually makes sense for positioning. What do you get? Bulk up, 3 potential gems. I should look at it first, before leveling. But I want to level her anyway. You know? I could give you the healing ability as well. What's that? Increase the amount of ultimate skill damage multiplier. I think I'll just have to give you a little bit of extra damage, and you know what? Here's some health recovery. Now, I need to remember, for XP purposes, I need to get rid of more of the survival instincts and put it all into fighting instincts. Because he has one of his extreme plays for pitching. Not pitching, batting, sorry. And in order for his play to activate more frequently, I'm gonna have to put it into fighting instinct so he can use his ultimate more frequently. As for you, I'm pretty sure yours is for passing, right? So I'm gonna have to put you into coordination for XP purposes. Who's on first? What's on second? On first base, I have Hyakuichi Taro. And on second base, I currently have Aoyama Kazuki. And you know what? I know I said I wouldn't touch it for a while. Yeah, that'll do. Then for you... For you, that already works. Coordination, that already works. That works. Pitching and batting, you know what, I'll leave that be as is. That works for you too. You're not even on the team. You need batting as well, so that works perfectly. You, however, need to be support. You need the coordination. Again, it would be better if I had these leveled up. I don't know, is on 3rd. It would be better if I had these two leveled up and could have them in my lineup, but right now, still, I should be able to handle things a lot better than last time I played XP, because I have better Pachimon. I have better party mates now. I have better party mates. And in addition to having better party mates, I also have Saigo powered up a little bit. Koishi powered up a little bit. And I have some more levels. So, in general, I do believe my chances at winning should be at least a little bit better. So let's see how many losses it'll take me today before I can clutch up a win. Let's see how many losses it will take me today. Hopefully I won't hopefully I won't climb down too much in rank, because I would hate to climb down all the way. Again, part of me really wants to hold off on this until I have a full team of level 60 characters. But I need to make at least some progress, I think. How long does the season even last? 28 days, so about a month. That should hopefully be plenty of time to grind up. I'm still in Gold 1. Let it be known, I started in Gold 1, and I still haven't moved up. In fact, I climbed down to Silver 3, and had to climb back up into Gold 1. XP is so much harder this season. The opponents are just much better. I hate it. I hate that the opponents have gotten much better. Alright, John Clare. 3 characters I have to look out for. Central Field, kind of. He's not exactly built for Central Field. Right Field is definitely dangerous, and third base is dangerous. The others are also all pretty tough, but those are the ones I have to watch out for the most. Alright, let's see. Alright, try to hit it far into the left field. Hit it far into left field. You can do that, right? Yes, he can! And he didn't run to second like an idiot this time. That's what you love to see. Let's try it. No, why did you run to third? You should have stopped at second. Never mind, he's a god. He's a god. I keep forgetting. I was so worried because Hina is so high level. Hina is so high level, I was worried. Can you blame me? You can't. Well, in that case, let's consume some tension for this and make sure he gets to home base. Make sure he can get home. Yep. I got a point! That's so much better than my first few rounds of XP this season. I actually got a point in the first inning! I don't want to hit to the right, because that's where they have their strongest outfielder. Don't like that. trust in Semba? Do we just trust in Tsuruko and fire to the left?
一応直前俺は止まんねえぞ
Or maybe trust in Hyakuichi Taro?
一応直前俺は止まんねえぞ
I'll trust in Hyakuichi Taro. I know this might be a mistake. Then again, he is one of my higher level characters.
いい手応えです意地でも取るんだそりゃ
Alright, he caught it. Not too good for me, but come on. You're good at this, right?
ここで止まらねえ
Yes, you are.
よし
Alright, did Tsuruko make it to first? No, she didn't. Oh no. Yeah. Okay. Maybe I can... There's still hope for a second point. There's still hope I can get a second point.
俺はぼ気合だ俺
Hit it far. Make sure he can run to... Okay, yeah. This is the best thing I could do, I think. Come on. Okay, AG, your only purpose is not to get hit out, okay? Trust Hyakuichi Taro. AG, just make it to first and wait there. And don't get hit. They knew it. They played back to first. They played back to first. Why did they play back to first? Damn it. Damn it. And now I'm losing again. Now I'm behind. I don't like being behind. Okay.
手だって分かってるもんね
Alright. Gotta go big. Super play time. Or extreme play, rather. Hit it far. Ain't no stopping that ball. You ain't catching that. Yep. Come on! Suki! Yes! And you're powered up by your extreme play. Come on, come on! Saigo! Oh my god, I'm actually having a good play? Wait, hang on, I'm actually winning? Well, I shouldn't... Again, I can't say that for sure yet. Well, I'm not being that option. I can't say for sure yet that I'm winning, but this is going so much better than my previous matches this season. Like, there's actually hope. I hate that this is the optimal play. I hate that this is the optimal play. I don't want this to be the optimal play. Fuck it. Alright, Tsuki should be able to get me that point. I think. Maybe. She can do it! My team got so much better since last time. I guess I know what I'm doing now. Oh my god! He slipped by Mew! We slipped by Mew! I'm in the lead!
ここが苦手だって分かってるもんね
よし流れを作るんだ
I don't like it. I don't exactly like hitting it this way because we're running this way, but if I hit it the other way, I'm hitting it straight to Tsuruko. And hitting it to Tsuruko, who is their best outfielder, is probably not the smartest idea. Their weakest outfielder is on the left. Then again, this is an extreme play. I don't think even Tsuruko can catch an extreme play like this. So I'll go for it. I don't think even Tsuruko can catch an extreme play. Yup, okay. Make it! Yes! Bases loaded! Bases loaded! If I can get 2 more points, it's an instant win! 2 more points for an instant win. I think I'll go straight. With the power up. Yeah, again, this isn't an extreme play. Tsuruko could catch this one. I think it's better to do this. Okay. Come on, Kazuki! My Kazuki wins, their Kazuki loses. Everything is right in the world. Unless his Kazuki... Nope! Your Kazuki sucks compared to mine! I have the better Kazuki! 1 more point! Honestly, I thought I would take a few losses before getting a win. I didn't think I'd instantly get a win by leading. By just pure point difference. You know what? I'll do this. I'll trust in the goat. I'll trust in the goat. He can make it. With the help of Tsuruko, we can do this. Even if I'm hitting it towards their Tsuruko, it's still fine. Yep, they caught it. Should have figured. However, we are powered up. Come on! You're the GOAT, you can do this! No! The GOAT has failed me! And Yo is gonna fail me too! No! I was so close, I could almost taste the victory. I mean, there's still a chance, but... The chances are a lot lower now of getting that extra point this inning. Why are they running so slowly? Use your small hitbox, Yakuichitaro! Use... Never mind. There goes my chance. Okay, okay, good start, good start. Very good start! Ah, okay. Couldn't keep it up. And there we go. Okay, I have a chance again. Koishi? Oh my god, he made it! That speed! Insane. Okay. Maybe I don't need to get up to level cap or anything. Maybe I can trust my team a little bit. Still, it's better safe than sorry. I should still level up a lot more. Just to play it extra safe. Some tension points and... more tension points. honestly, I feel like that's a good... I feel like it's good that we can end it on a high note here. I like being able to end it on a high note. You know what? I'll follow this person. More people to follow means more people I can send gifts to. Alright, so if I can actually win like this now, then I imagine it's only gonna get easier in the future. Now, of course, it's gonna be a while before I can actually bring Hina onto the team. She's still level 1. Grinding her up to be high enough level to be a valuable asset is gonna take a long time, okay? It's gonna take quite a long time. And when she's finally ready, I think I'll have to kick out Tsuki. Which is annoying because she's currently one of the more high level ones. I should have thought about that a little bit more. But yeah, I already have a pitcher. I guess until the goat is truly powered up, I'll have to kick him out, make Tsuki be the new pitcher. Yeah, I'll make Tsuki be the new pitcher, kick out the goat. Then I can move Yo to Tsuki's former position. Oh, well, I don't know. I don't know which one of them is... I already forgot which one of the two is on third base. Anyway, whichever one of them is on third base. If Tsuki is on third base, that matches perfectly. She'll take the pitcher spot, the goat will take a back seat, and Hina will take over third base. If Yo is on third base, then Yo will go over... then Yo will... I already forgot what I was saying. Yo will go over to Tsuki's spot, Tsuki will be pitcher, and Gotona will go get out. Yeah, okay. It'll be a little bit of a shift, so to say. And then Gio will only be... I'll only train him up a little bit later. First priority is her. So, my plan is, when Eiji and Hyakuichi Taro... When Hyakuichi Taro and Eiji hit level 60, which they will at around the same time, I will add Hina and Kazuki to my training team. The reason for that being I don't want to immediately add 2 level 1 characters to the training team. So I'll add 1 level 1 character and another character who's already part of the lineup. That way Kazuki, who is also still a valuable asset, can also gain some more experience. And get stronger. Because Kazuki has proven to be quite valuable already. After that, Tsuki will likely be the next one to hit max level. Once she hits max level, should I... Maybe my catcher? Maybe my catcher would be next. Then again, that would mean I'd have him and Hina on the same training team, which is a little bit counterproductive, because Hina doesn't want Saigo to steal all the attention from her. So maybe Koichi, actually. Yeah, maybe Koichi. Alright. So once Tsuki reaches max level, Koichi will be added to the training team as well. I feel like that seems good, right? Spinner, you also appreciate some love for Koichi. Showing you my entire training regimen here. And again, I'll likely have those two hit max level as early as tomorrow. Right, those two. Yeah, I'll have those two hit max level as early as tomorrow, I think. Because doing 2 runs of a rift while using a triple booster, doing 2 triple booster runs of a rift should be enough to get them to max level. See what I mean? Like, a triple booster run of a rift gives you so much experience. That's why I'm grinding so many boosters currently whenever I can. Because I need them. Grinding boosters is the best way for me to level up without having to use life data. Because I still refuse to use life data to level up the characters, even though I could. I mean, look at how expensive that shit gets. Look how expensive that shit gets. I mean, I can still easily afford it, but still, why would I do that? I refuse to use life data no matter what. This is a strictly no life data playthrough. I am just like that.
やる気も元気も満タンだよ
Oh yeah, by the way, that reminds me.
今は何でもできるにゃ
We have the thingy.
自動様
Should we at least take a look at it now that we have it? Like some proper appreciation? Look at that outfit! Kawaii! Hina! I mean, the maid outfit, don't get me wrong, is still absolute peak. But, come on. Look at this. Look at the earphones. Where does one get a pair like that? More like Smash. That too. Also, the addition of the tail adds a lot, right? We like the addition of a tail. I wonder what she has equipment-wise on her. Like, what's in that little pack there, and what are those orbs? Kind of curious. Anyway, for today I think that's a good place to wrap it up. I actually got a win on my first try, which is insane. I almost beat level 80 backgammon. Almost, and I'll probably do that tomorrow as well. We cleared all the requests that are currently available in Neo Chiyoda, though to be fair, tomorrow there'll likely be new requests. Bombs, and some rope. You want it? It's yours, my friend, as long as you have enough rupees. Actually, you know what? Before I end it, maybe I should do that going forward as like a chat's choice thing. Should that could actually be an interesting thing. Should I do it like a thing where until my next stream, every time at the end of the stream, chat picks what badges I have displayed until the next stream? I mean, it's a silly little thing and it doesn't really add much of anything, but why not? I guess it could be silly. Whoops, not what I wanted. In which case, which badges should I display? I mean, part of me thinks I have to display this one, right? The Lux Phantasma hard mode. Part of me feels like if I earn that, I should display it. Let me display your badges. Alright. For now, let me remove all of them. And you can see the entire selection here. If there's any badge you want to know the details of, just tell me and I'll click on it. And I'll tell you what it is. Best NPC badge? I know which one you want. Alright, that's one. That's one. Hamster? This one? Alright, that's two. And butterfly. Highest tier one? Okay, got it. Well, those will be on display for a while. Maybe until next stream, depending on how long it is until next stream. If it takes too long, I might switch things around myself at some point. But in all likelihood, I'll keep that, because I don't see a reason as to why I would need to change it. Anyway. How about we find someone to raid? Bum, bum, bum. Ba-dum, bum, ba-dum, bum. Anyone playing Tribe 9 right now? Bum, bum, bum. There are a few people playing Tribe 9. Apparently I'm the most viewed channel right now. That doesn't make a lot of sense to me, because I'm about to wrap things up. But be sure to stick around for the raid, by the one, anyone who's still here, because you're gonna get extra channel points if you stick around. You can use them for future streams by throwing stuff at me, or if you really want to make me suffer, you can kill whatever character I'm currently playing. I am just happy that nobody redeemed that during the backgammon runs, but let's face it, I didn't exactly have a winning run there in the first place. I got close one time, though. Alright. Let's see what we have. Someone's playing Chapter 3. Let's see what this person is about. If they talk, I would love to hear them say something. Nuh-uh, raids. Code probably. Yeah. Say something. I know you're... I'll wait until they're done with the fight and maybe then they'll say something. I kind of want to hear the person be chatty. You know what? They seem nice enough. Let's just rate them. I hate delaying too much because I know people will leave if I wait too long. Alright. So let's set this up. Say something, damn it. Alright. Human of Time. Let's see what this person is like. Currently playing Chapter 3, so be sure not to spoil them. We don't spoil people here. We appreciate people enjoying this amazing game, okay? So share some love. Also, Spinne, you'll be happy to say they're using Miu. But they're also using Tsuruko, so that balances it out, right? They're using Tsuruko as well. Everything's fine. And they seem to main Kazuki, if I'm seeing that correctly. Interesting. Anyway, thank you so much for joining me. My next stream will be on Friday for Friday Night Funkin'. As for the next Tribe 9 stream, I'm not entirely sure yet when that's gonna be. Hopefully it will be sooner rather than later. It depends on when something new and interesting happens. In any event, until then, I will definitely keep the grind up on my own time, and I hope to see you all around. Until then, have a good one, and goodbye. And of course, if you're watching this after it's been uploaded to YouTube as a VOD, your support has also been greatly appreciated. And you know what? If you want to catch me live in the future, you can do so. All you have to do for that is check the description down below. There'll be a link to my Twitch where I stream every single Friday and Saturday, and sometimes other days of the week too, although that is a little bit more irregular. In any event, thank you so much for joining me, and I hope to see you around another time. Until then, have a good one, and goodbye.